knows that he has a terrible family history. He just learned that, everything was a lie to him. And even though he has now a nice sister who was happy enough to share her heritage with him.
Mrs. Zimmerman, an absolute honor speaking to you. How different would you say season 2 is from season 1, especially after, how well the show was received and after you won an Emmy, how much was the pressure to make season 2 even better than season 1?
Well, big pressure, right? Like always, when you have a success and you want to continue, you need to ask yourself, why did people watch it? Why did people like it? And we actually took the decision to take some big, brave steps and to try to not replicate what we did in season 1, but to kind of move on from where that story was. And we kind of had 2 characters that were in a totally different place after season 1 than at the beginning. And so we wanted to reboot that and kind of have them now in a new situation and propel them from there to something new. So I think we made bold choices. We did not opt for another competition, but the competition between the 2 characters is inherent because they are siblings. And siblings can love each other or hate each other. It depends on the circumstances. And that's what we try to play with.
One of the lines that stayed with me after season 1 is that the loser will, live with this trauma of losing, and it'll be disastrous and stuff like that. I don't know how much I'm allowed to spoil. I have watched season 2, but what would you say the effect of season 1's events are on Issei?
Well, I think he's devastated. I think he actually, we kind of made a happy ending at the end of season 1, but frankly, his world fall apart. I mean, he knows that he has a terrible family history. He just learned that, everything was a lie to him. And even though he has now a nice sister who was happy enough to share her heritage with him, he actually lost the competition. So this is where we pick him up.
So let me reverse the situation. Camille was ready to walk away from the competition at the end of season 1. And she said, I'll leave all of this behind. If she had lost, do you think she would be in the same position as well?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
I think this is exactly the reasoning we had when we thought about what do we want to tell in season 2. We looked at the characters, and she was away from the wine world in season 1, and at the end, she's the best. So actually, she's now propelled. She has everything she wants. She's in the wine business. She's the heir of her father. Everybody loves her, and so this is where we start with her.
Fantastic. In what way would you say season 2? Again, I don't want to give too much away, but you went to a lot of different exotic locations in terms of this quest. So how much research did you have to do about these varieties of wine to tell the story?
Quite a few research, actually. It was, it now looks like a very easy choice, but the quest in second season is about a mysterious wine who is supposed to be the best wine in the world, but nobody knows where it comes from. So we needed to choose a location where people would not expect it to come from. And when we did some research on countries and wines, we found that actually a country called Georgia is a country where the wine originated 8,000 years ago, and they still have today a very big culture of wine, very traditional culture of wine. And that gave us a lot of story to tell, that the wine we're looking for is hidden somewhere in that country, where nobody would look for it.
Fantastic. I have watched season 2. I absolutely love it. Let me ask you a fun question. I have been told this might be my last question. So, if you were inviting me to, let's say, a dinner party, what wine would you be serving to someone attending it?
And I would try to find out what you like, and I would look at what we would eat, I would say. But I'm just a lousy producer. I'm not a wine expert, so I wish I knew what the best wine was. But I know people who can advise me what the best wine would to drink with you. I know that. I know these people now.
Okay, I think I have 30 seconds left. So this leads to my next question, which is, when I first heard about the concept, I did not expect to be as captivated by wine as I was. When I started watching the show, I loved it. I watched it all the way through. I know the story comes from manga and from an existing story. Did you have the same feeling when you started to produce this show, that maybe this might not appeal to the wide audience that it has appealed to?
Well, the idea was that it would appeal to a wide audience, and the reason why we decided to do that story is that actually, I would say, we're not making a story about wine itself, but wine is something that is carrying emotion and history, and in that it can be wonderful. Remember this movie called Ratatouille?
Yeah.
A rat makes a ratatouille. You know, it's not about the ratatouille. It's about the memory. It's about the emotion that it brings, and that's what we tried. So it's something that is very human, very in relationships, and it's not about just the substance, the liquid. It's about what it inspires you, and that it's something magical, artistic. And if people understand that, I think they will enjoy the show, even if they don't like wine.
Thank you so much for your time, and thank you, Team Ferren, for this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.